So here we are on site. This is our alcove just here, our little niche where the shelves are going to go. And one of the things I usually do, it's not such a big deal for this property because it's a fairly recent loft or attic conversion, but I always try and take a datum off the ceiling to find the lowest point that the shelves will fit to, because there's nothing worse than taking a measurement and then finding the shelves fit at one end, but because the ceiling drops it doesn't fit at the other. I'll show you how we do that. So you might remember this little bit of scrap offcut that we had earlier on. It was marked as 900. It's exactly the same height as the shelves, and what we're going to do is just take it off the ceiling and bring it down and mark on the wall. Now I'm not actually going to mark the wall, I'll just put little bits of tape in there. But as long as we know approximately where they are, I can do that. So yeah, I know a yellow level and a yellow wall, it's not the easiest of things to see, but even with this being a relatively new build, you can see with a level accurate at this end and giving us a level, we're a good kind of quarter inch off at this end. So now we can mark that as a new datum. Put a new line in for each of these. And extend that across. And then around the corner. So with the new datum clearly marked on the masking tape, we can now transfer these marks to the wall and remove the tape, knowing that the shelves will fit under the ceiling. The weight of both shelves is borne by a batten attached to the wall, and we can now offer that up to our marks, drill and plug the wall, and firmly fix it in place. If you ever need to bring a batten around a corner like this, a good trick is to clamp them together. Then you only have to adjust the one end for level. Before drilling through the batten, then plugging and fixing in the usual way, using the clamp once again to maintain our position. With the batten firmly fixed, we can offer up our first set of shelves, just keeping them in place for now with the prop, before bringing in the adjustable shelves just to check the fit. And it has to be said that the fit is pretty snug and needs a bit of gentle persuasion with a club hammer on a block of wood to settle it in. With everything in place, I can drill through the corner plates and into the wall, before removing the shelves, drilling and plugging the wall, and then for the final time refitting the shelves, once again settling them home with our club hammer before screwing them firmly into the wall. Now, even with a set of shelves that fit so snugly into a recess, I also like to fix them to the batten, and we do this with our favourite tongue-tight screws, straight through the bottom shelf and into the batten as always, leaving just a tiny hole that's easily filled. With a little bit of cork around the edges and a dab of paint over the filler to tidy things up, we can call this a job well done. So that's it for today's video. It's a nice simple set of staggered shelves and a set of adjustables fitted into an alcove or a niche very snugly, and I hope you find it useful. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and if you'd like to check back with me every Friday, there's usually a new video up, and if you like what you see, don't forget to share and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Alright, take care.